Smoking loud and cracking seals. And these niggas just don't know shit. I ain't never been on that bullshit. It's that trap that swing my dope shit. Get money, get fresh, got flow shit.
What is up, nerds? This is Frazier Boy bringing you guys a story today. It's a commentary, but it's a story. I don't know how long the video is gonna be. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible, but trust me, you want to stay through the whole video. This story get kind of deep, man. It's crazy as hell. Basically, long story short, I'm gonna tell you guys about my cousin. I got a cousin named Ralph, and I grew up with Ralph, like in the projects. My grandmama stayed in the projects, and Ralph stayed with my grandmama. I remember when my uncle brought my cousin to the house, and he didn't even have a name. And my uncle asked me what I want to name him, and I said, we're gonna name him Ralph, because I was real big into Ninja Turtles, and the red Ninja Turtle name was Ralph, and I really like the red Ninja Turtle, so I named my cousin Ralph. I done grew up with Ralph. I done had fights with Ralph. I done had fights like I done fought people with Ralph. My grandma stayed in the project, so we didn't done it all together, dude. I'm talking about from big blunts to hitting blocks to drinking to just real talks and shit. Like I remember when my mama put me out and I had to go stay at my grandma's house during high school. My cousin Ralph was just like, fuck it, man, we're just gonna get high as fuck, and we got high all night. Basically, before I get too off topic, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about Ralph. Like, I always believed in Ralph. A lot of my other cousins kind of gave up on Ralph when he dropped out of school, like in the 10th grade. But I always we family. If you drop out, it don't matter. I know how hard that shit can get, and you thugging. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, I'ma still fuck with you, even though I come from that lifestyle. And it's like, me coming from that lifestyle, I knew I wanted to change my life one day, so I had to get away from everybody. But I still kept in touch with Ralph, because that's my cousin. Like, this is my day one. Like, this real deal cousin. And I remember when I was on my dick, if you don't know, like, being on your dick mean like you broke. I was on my dick, broke, going to welding school. Actually, I just graduated like the first part of welding school. I was waiting to get a job, so I went back for pipe welding. When I went back for pipe welding, I begged the welding teacher to let my cousin Ralph come to welding school for free, because I like, we're going to get this money together and shit like that. I'm trying to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you out the hood. You could change your life too. He just had a little girl. And Ralph, I was going to pick Ralph up from my grandma's house every morning. Even though I didn't have the money for gas, I was in a bucket. The car would run hot sometime. I still made a way to make sure I get my cousin to welding school. Long story short, I passed welding school and I get a welding job, making good money. Ralph ended up getting shot in the projects during this time, so he kind of dropped out of welding school, and just ever since then he never done nothing productive, really. And he got shot. He'd have been locked up numerous of times since then, like a whole bunch of priors and shit like that. But yesterday, I get off work, I come in my room, I'm playing Call of Duty, going for some gameplay for you guys, and my wife come in the room and she like, call your mama, Ralph just killed somebody. I'm like, what? I know Ralph, like, about their life, and I know he do crazy and stupid shit, because he just got locked up on Easter. And I wasn't really seeing too eye to eye with him on Easter, because I bought his little girl an Easter basket, and he wanted to eat the candy out the Easter basket. I bought the Easter basket for the girl because I knew he didn't have the money, and that's my cousin, and his baby is like my little cousin. I treat his baby like it's mine. Like, the baby stayed with my mama. But long story short, Ralph killed somebody, and I'm calling my mama, I'm calling my grandma where he stayed. Everybody phone busy. So I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck? I finally get a hold of my mama. I said, what's going on? She said, Ralph killed somebody. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And next thing I know, Ralph calling my phone. So I answer the phone, man. I was like, where you at? What's going on? And he just like boo-hoo crying. He's like, man, I just killed my baby mama. I was like, what? I'm like, how the fuck you do that? And I can't get into too many details about how he did it, but it honestly was an accident. It really, really was an accident. It wasn't domestic. They wasn't arguing. His gun was just out. They was playing on the trampoline. The gun went off, shot her in the head. He said before she hit the ground, he could see the blood oozing out her head, and he just ran out of fear. And he was just crying to me on the phone, man. He was like, "My life over, man. My life over." I was like, "Man, we're gonna get through this. Whatever we gotta do, this and that. Like, I love you." And it's like, he didn't even want to hear that shit, man. He's like, "Ain't nobody feeling me. I just killed my baby." He's like, "I just killed my main chick. This the chick I love. This chick I want to marry. She dead. This is my baby mom." He actually got 2 girls. His oldest girl is 4, and the girl that he killed, they just had a baby, and she's 1. The little girl 1. And he's like, "I killed my baby mama in front of the girl." So the little girl, his new little girl, actually watched him kill his baby mama on accident. The story with the gun is kind of crazy. Like, it's still like an open case, so I can't really talk about it because I talked to him hands on, and I talked to my cousin from like 11. The shit happened like 10:30. He called me like at 11 something. Talked to him from like 11 to like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, just trying to get his mind right. Tell him he need to turn himself in, this and that. Talk to him about life, and we gonna make it, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, something will shake. You know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna put up a picture of me and my little boy because my little boy is just the reason why I just didn't like lose it and go psycho and just go get my cousin and stuff. Because my cousin was on the phone like crying to me, and he was like, "Man, come get me, Josh. Come get me. Like, just, I can't trust nobody. This and that. Come get me. Like, let me come stay there tonight, and I'm gonna turn myself in the morning. I just need to get a bill and some cigarettes and just." I like, man, I honestly wanted to go get him, but I couldn't, man, because it's like I done changed my life and I can't be around. I got a little boy here now, you know, and I can't put him in any type of danger, even though I know my cousin wouldn't hurt him or nothing. It's just police down here shoot first, ask later. Like, if they would have traced him to my house, they would probably came here just busting because he was armed and dangerous on the news at this time, and I just can't have that. And if I would have got pulled over with him and he in the car and I would have got locked up, I could lose my job. So serious, I could lose my job or some shit like that. So it's like I had to explain to him, like, I can't come get you. Like, it's bigger than that life now. Like, I got a family and shit like that. And so I told him to stay where he was, and we just talked about it. I prayed for him and shit. He was just kind of upset with like the whole situation, and try to let him know everything gonna be all right, man. And we talked. He turned himself in early in the morning, and it was all over the news. And what really get me, man, because I talked to this dude all night, and my city has been going through this thing with domestic violence, with men killing their women. And they try to put my cousin on Facebook, like people in the city try to play him like he was like this murderer. Like, I'm reading shit about people saying that they need to kill him and he in jail not crying. They gonna fuck him up on this cell block, this, like, fuck him like he a coward, this and that. And I'm reading this shit like it's a mistake. Like, me and my other cousins, I got a lot of cousins. Like, my grandmama had like 8 kids. Between all of my aunts and uncles, everybody had at least 2 children or more. And I'm reading this shit and I'm like, man, I grew up with this dude. Like, I done woke up on Christmas with this dude before, and he done stayed with me. I done stayed with him. We done out smoking blunts. Like, he's not no killer, and everybody trying to play him like a killer. Like, I'm trying to defend my cousin on Facebook, man. It's just like, and it's like one of my other cousins and my wife was telling me, it's like, y'all got to look at it from another outside the box. Somebody died, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we might say, somebody else done died, you know what I'm saying? The girl dead, like the girl, and the little girl looked just like my cousin that they had. And like, you got to think about that little baby girl, 1 year old, and she don't got a mama or daddy, because my cousin, he gonna go up the road for a little while. They end up giving him manslaughter because people who was outside who seen the shit even said it was an accident. So they gave him manslaughter. Manslaughter is like the lowest form of murder. But the district attorney ended up taking the manslaughter away The gun that he killed her with is a stolen gun. The gun is hot as fuck. There's no telling if it's bodies on the gun or not. So he looking at the gun charge more than anything. So now we finna try to see in the morning if he can make bail him out, and probably this weekend we just have a big ass party, man. Right before he have to go do his bid, have a big ass party, and I'm gonna turn that bitch up in my house. My house, I'm like that cousin in the family where my house is the spot, you know, and hopefully we're gonna turn that bitch out, man. Before he go on his bed, man. I'm gonna take care of that little girl, his other girl, the 4-year-old. If you follow me on Instagram, it's nothing but pictures of me and his little girl on my Instagram. Nothing but videos of me and his girl on my Instagram. My Instagram on my YouTube channel somewhere, the link or something. And shit crazy, man. I might put a picture up of me and the little girl. I know I got pictures on my computer somewhere of me and her. And shit crazy, bro. It's just like when I watch the news and I see my cousin on there, it's just like, wow, like shit hit home. That's why I might name this video "Shit Gets Real When It Hits Home." Yeah, man. So I just hope y'all guys just pray for my cousin, man. Shit crazy, man. It blew me, man. That know that my cousin I've been with for years, that I grew up with, that killed somebody on some fluke shit, and he was just like boo-hoo crying, man. He was like, it ain't no coming back. My life over with. Yeah. It's a stupid. I hate he did it. It's stupid, and it's like I don't want to go to jail, but then it's like you got to look outside the box too at the same time. Like it's just, you got to look at it from the girl family side, like too. It's like I'm trying to look at it from different angles, and I don't know, man. He gonna have to do a bid, and it's a fucked up bid on some stupid shit, man. But more of the story, I just want to tell everybody: don't play with guns, man. Don't be out here doing no stupid shit. Don't be trying to live that life, because when shit pop off for somebody to get murdered, all that rap music y'all niggas be listening to and thinking that these rappers really living like that. Like, I know niggas who really live that life, and this ain't the first person I know that done killed somebody. It's just like once they shit pop off, like you guys see it all the time on that show First 48. That shit this your life. You can be dead and still living in jail. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worse than a coffin full of regret, man. You could be living and still dead in prison, my nigga. Like that jail shit get deep, man. But I don't want to talk our heads off, man. Just take life a little bit more serious, man, with that gunplay and all that other crazy shit, man. Because when that damn door slam and you in that cell, time start ticking, bro. And that's your life. I'm out. Deuce.